Hi everyone, it's Trevor from Doggie Dojo. If you've been following us, you know that something happened that changed everything. And this isn't a video I ever thought I'd be making, but here we are. Today I want to share with you what happened, what we lost, and most importantly, how we're going to come back stronger. Let me take you back to that night. It was around 3 o'clock in the morning. We woke up to the sound of water, rain, and water rushing throughout our property. And you looked outside and there was just water everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Our power was out, no cell service, and the worst part, the bridge to get out of this neighborhood completely underwater. We were completely cut off, and all I could do and think about was how to protect the animals and how we could keep ourselves safe. We gathered everybody up, and as soon as that bridge was cleared, we headed out. One of the hardest parts was looking around at the destruction of the neighborhoods and just realizing the gravity of the situation. And the morning of the storm, one of the scariest things was hearing people yelling for help and not being able to do a single thing about it. It was tough. And hold on, I have to stop here. When we finally got here, this is what we found. Everything below this line was underwater. Training mats, agility equipment, even one of my cameras fell off the tripod and was completely submerged underwater. And this is the stuff, and this is what we do to connect with everybody online on Doggie Dojo, which is such a big passion of mine, something that is really hard to imagine being without, because I just love helping and supporting so many people online and in person. People come here. I train with my daughter here. We train as a family here. Even the students that come here, I consider my family. And now it's just gone. We're trying to salvage what we can, but there's just not a lot left. Everything that was above the water line, luckily saved. Some of these lights, some of my equipment, one of my other cameras that was above the water line, but the rest, some of our favorite piece of training equipment, as you can see, is just completely destroyed. We started piling things up into trash piles out here, and of course now it's raining again, and we're just at a loss of where to go from here. It just hit me. This is where we've trained things like our All-Star Foundations to help you guys grow with your canine companions, learn about dog sports. Right over here, this is where I helped hard. Right here is some of the places where my daughter took her first steps and learned to crawl, to walk, where students of mine who've almost given up on their dogs just found connection and a way through all the noise that's just out there. This is not just the Smith Pack training studio. This is yours too. It was our training studio. This is where I'm teaching people that you don't have to give up on your dog. You can keep going. You can hear we're cutting tree limbs out right now from our electrical post. I had to get away from the noise to finish talking and giving you guys an update, because now is not a time to cry. Now is not a time to stick in the past. It's time to move forward and to make a plan. And that's what I'm going to share with you right now. First off, we're going to completely gut everything that was damaged. We can't take chances with mold or structural issues. Then we're rebuilding, not just back to what it was, but better, and creating an even more functional space for training. All right, it's time to get up. Let's get to work. We're going to rebuild this thing, and we're going to rebuild it back better, adding some more opportunities for training in person and online. And I want to bring you guys along for the ride, and also being able to add some more in-person and virtual training opportunities for everyone. The amazing thing is this community has always started showing up. Our GoFundMe has raised already over $6,000 so far, and we've had people volunteering that are coming out today to help clean up and offering materials and sharing our story. That's what I will be keeping you updated on throughout this series. We're documenting our rebuild, but really we're documenting what happens when a community comes together. Let's get back to the studio real quick. This is not the end of the story, and The story is what's happening right now. That's our plan. And if you want to follow along this journey, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to help us rebuild, there's a GoFundMe link and it's in the description. And even if you can't donate, sharing this video helps reach people who might be able to, but also let me know in the comment section if Doggie Dojo has ever impacted you in any way and helped you with your training. I'd love to hear your stories. Keep up the spirit of Doggie Dojo in this community. It's not over, it's just begun. We're gonna start demolition today, and it's gonna be hard to tear down what we built. It took a lot to convert this space to begin with, but sometimes it's these hard things in life. We have to tear down all the damage that has been done in order to rebuild to something better, not only when it comes to studio spaces, but when it comes to training our dogs. And I want to be there for you for that. If you guys are interested also in jumping on a call with me, I'm still offering my free strategy calls to help you kind of figure out how to rebuild your relationship with your dog and come back even better and stronger than before. Let's do this together.